still. No more broken mind, no more seek and hide. I have found my way home. I am home, home again. Overthrown, unattended to. After everything, time just came to.
This is Seclo Sounds, and you can listen to us by clicking Listen Live on our homepage at seclosounds.org for a choice of players. Via TuneIn Radio at www.tunein.com, search for Seclo Sounds and listen online or download the TuneIn app. You can download the Seclo Sounds iPhone app from the iTunes App Store, and you can listen to us on demand at our replay page.
Okay, that was Home from Chantel McGregor's new album called Lose Control. I'll get it right in a minute. Not Loose Control, it's Lose Control. I love that song. I think that's very, very different.
Oh, thank you.
It's so different. I mean, the other two tracks are rocky and raunchy, and that's sort of mellow.
Yeah. The thing is, I really enjoy doing the acoustic thing as well as the big rock thing. I enjoy, just sitting with an acoustic guitar and singing a song. So there's a couple of songs like that on the album.
Yeah. I mean, the album was done, your original album was produced by Livingstone Brown, who's worked with people like Ed Sheeran, Tina Turner. I can understand the Tina Turner, because he sounded a little bit like Tina Turner. That's no nasty thing. It's a good thing. I'm a big fan of Tina Turner. Ed Sheeran, what's he doing now?
I think he's taking a break or something.
Oh yeah, I know. I wish I'd have sold as many albums as he's sold in the last sort of 18 months.
Oh, don't we all?
Yeah, I mean, he sort of blossomed in the last few years. What would you like to be doing in, say, 5 years' time?
I think just making music, hopefully making a living out of it and a career out of it, and just being happy and doing more of what I do now, really, on a bigger scale. Okay.
Who would you say now and when you were growing up were your musical influences?
I listened obviously, to what my parents were listening to as a child. So there was a lot of things like Fleetwood Mac and Led Zeppelin and things like that floating around the house. So I was always obsessed with Stevie Nicks and wearing floaty long curtains, I think it was at the time when I was about 4, pretending to be Stevie Nicks dancing around the living room. And probably as I've grown up, I'm still obsessed with the Fleetwood Mac and Stevie Nicks. And I guess that influences more of the sort of acoustic-y, quiet-y, singer-songwriter things that I do. But electrically, I'm really into a band called Porcupine Tree. They're kind of like a progressive rock band. They're really cool.
Okay, I must admit, I've never heard of them, but I'm sure some of our listeners have.
Yeah, they're a great band.
Yeah,
they've disbanded now.
They've disbanded, like a lot of them. They come and go, these bands, and it's difficult to keep up with them. It's a bit like Fleetwood Mac. They got together, I think, last summer.
Yeah.
Played a few gigs. I don't know if they're doing any more. They've got the Eagles. They were never going to reform, and then they're back. And oh dear me, it's all good. But you played a few years ago, or you were invited to play with John Bonamassa.
Joe Bonamassa, yeah.
Yeah, he's a legend, isn't he, of the guitar world?
He's great. He's really, really cool, and he's a really nice guy as well. That was great fun.
Yeah. Is there anybody else you'd sort of like to work with or perform with? Is there anybody around now that you'd like to sort of perform with?
It sounds insane, but Lady Gaga.
Would you?
I know that sounds absolutely crazy.
No.
But I think she's a really talented songwriter and a musician. She's really cool. She's a great piano player.
I love her, and she's so mad, isn't she? Or so eccentric.
It's just wonderfully creative, so I'd really like to work with her.
Well, I see her as the new Madonna, if you understand what I'm saying. She evolves. It's a bit like a lot of people compare Prince with Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
Now, you're a guitarist. What do you think? I mean, I'm not a guitarist at all by any means.
I can see the similarities between Prince and Hendrix. I think it's that thing of taking risks and living a bit on the edge and, you know, going for it and things. I think that's where it's sort of the similarities are. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I see. I'm of the age where I just remember Jimi Hendrix performing. Just about remember seeing him live on the TV, sort of thing. And I've seen Prince live, and he's just he makes the guitar sing, doesn't he?
Oh, he's amazing. I went to see him a couple of years ago I think it was Birmingham. I went to see him, and he was just brilliant, just fantastic. He played for about 2.5 hours, and just played like a medley of every song that he's done, and it was just incredible.
Yeah, I mean he's a bit eccentric, as we say, or I don't know whatever. Without getting into too much trouble, he's definitely a bit eccentric, and but he's a great performer. I've seen him perform, and I just think he's amazing. You know, to actually see a guy perform the songs live. But so would you like to play with Prince if Prince rang up and said, "Come on, play with me"?
I'd so love to, because he has like a female band as well.
I know. I think that's part of the attraction to older men like myself. But I mean, you've won a few sort of awards. I mean, you were voted British Blues Guitarist of the Year for the second consecutive year, Teeth Needing Organising in 2014, and you've won 5 awards in the last 3 years, including Young Artist of the Year, Female Vocalist of the Year, in a competition that's regarded highly by peers. And also, you last year you were nominated for Guitarist of the Year again in the British Blues Awards.
Yeah, I think it's a nice award because it's kind of, it's industry nominated and public voted, so it's nice that you kind of think, I'm doing something right then. But it's one of them things that's, because I don't really play that much blues. I play, obviously everything's blues based if you play guitar, really. But it's more rock stuff what I do really. But I can see where the blues bit comes from.
What sort of guitar do you play?
I play a Music Man, an Ernie Ball Music Man. It's kind of a bit like a Stratocaster, but it's probably a bit lighter, actually. Okay. And that's why I like it so much, being a girly girl and everything.
Well, yes. And also, when you're writing your new album and writing songs, what inspired you to write songs? Not being a songwriter, explain to everybody sort of how you go through the process.
My process is probably a bit weird compared to everybody else's, but I kind of like immersing myself in things. So, like, this album was a bit of a concept album, which was sort of like the Southern Gothic thing. Mm-hmm. And I kind of immersed myself in art and pictures and photography and poetry and television and stuff like that that's all around that topic. To sort of see the similar themes and concepts that go on within that concept. And just basically wrote from the different perspective of different people that I've read about or seen on TV or films and things like that. Okay.
We're going to be playing, we're going to say goodbye in a little while. I better mention where people can see you perform live.
Yeah.
It's Harpenden Public Halls, Friday the 12th of February. Yeah. And it's a lovely venue. I was there a little while ago, just before Christmas actually, seeing the show there, and it's a beautiful venue. I'll give you the box office number. I'll give the listeners the box office number. It's 01582 767 525, and the tickets are £14 if you book them in advance, and £16 on the door. And also you can go to harpendenpublichall's.co.uk and book your tickets online there. Now we're going to play another track from your album before we say goodbye. This one's called Burn Your Anger.
Yeah. This one was actually written about, when I was writing the thing, I was reading a book called Gone Girl. I think it's by Gillian Flynn. And then the film came out a little while after with Ben Affleck in. So I wrote this song about that. Okay,
and tell us about, I've not seen the book or read the book or seen the film or anything like that. What's it all about?
It's kind of about this family, well, this couple, and there's all sorts of infidelity going on and secrets and different things going on within it. And I wrote the song from the perspective of the person that was having the affair with the guy that's the main character, if that makes sense.
So you're having the affair with Ben Affleck?
Yeah, I wish.
You lucky girl. Anyhow, thank you very much for your time today, Chantel. Good luck with the show. Good luck with the album. The 3 tracks I've played, I hope will give people the flavour of the album and go along and buy it and come along and see you at the Harpenden Halls on the the 12th of February.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So we're going to play. This is from Chantel's album. This is called "Burn Your Anger."
She sees, she will know in the depths of your empty soul, vicious mind, twisted lies, raging fire in your happy home. Borrowed hearts, torn apart, break the rules as I go. Up in flames, rearranged, drink my tears and then drown my soul. No forgiveness, bitter secret, can we keep it? Falling faster, sweet disaster, burn your anger. Burn your anger. I'm alone, embers glow. Never stop this vicious blaze. I'll never tell, illicit thrill. Fuel the fire and I'll dig my grave. No forgiveness, bitter secret, can we keep it? Falling faster, sweet disaster, burn your anger. Burn your anger. No forgiveness, bitter secret, can we keep it? Falling faster, sweet disaster, burn your anger. In the stillness, hidden witness, forever fearless. Silent answers, hearts are scattered, burn your anger. Burn your anger. Burn your anger.
Woke up and the toilet was overflowing. Must call the plumber. Realised the kids needed swimming lessons as it's all got out of control. Luckily the old windows gave out, so we all floated outside. Must get on to the glazers. And now the garden looks atrocious. Now what was the number for that landscaper?
Because you never know when a potential customer needs you, get yourself listed in your local flyer, the local business directory. Your local flyer, bringing businesses to your fingertips.
Well, that was Chantel McGregor and Burn Your Anger. I think I might go along to the Harpenden Halls and see her next Friday. That's Friday the 12th, she's there. I might go along. I really enjoyed listening to those 3 songs from her. And what a lovely lady she is. Anyhow, it's events time. Before I speak to my old mucker, Kevin Hall, we've got quite a few events. I've got one that's happening in London. It's a few weeks off yet, but it's the comic London Super Comic Convention. It's on the 20th and 21st of February at London's XL. People love that sort of thing. It's a weekend packed with thousands of superheroes, villains and anime characters. I love that sort of thing. I was out in LA and saw some amazing sights.